As a result of the global pandemic, many Americans are experiencing isolation, which is triggering mental health issues such as depression and anxiety. This percentage has escalated as a result of COVID-19, and many Americans have begun to take in pandemic pets to help cope. Here is what students have to say about their dogs and how they are good for their mental well-being and have helped them through the pandemic.
My dog's name is Lucky. He's an Australian Shepherd. He's a pretty energetic animal.
My dog is Lola, and she is a sheepadoodle.
All right, my dog is Gunner Boy, that's what we call him. He's a black mini Labradoodle, and he actually passed away this past year in April, but he was adorable and he was kicking it. He was 16 and a half years old.
My dog is Kobe, and he's 6 years old now, 6 or 7 years old, and he's a West Highland Terrier mix.
My dog is Oliver, and he also goes by Maurice.
My dog is named Otis, and he is a golden doodle.
I have a golden doodle. His name's Bruno. He's 5 years old, 4 or 5 now.
I basically grew up with him. We got him when I was like 2 years old, and I grew up with him my whole life. So, it was really hard to say goodbye, but, he's in a better place now, and it was his time to go for sure.
Oh, he's like weirdly athletic. Like one time he jumped all the way over me when I was standing up, like just completely.
My dog really likes bananas. Like that's easily his favorite food.
Yeah, he's a really weird dog. He thinks he's like a quarter of the size that he is, and he will climb on your lap and stuff. He makes funny faces because he has like a massive underbite. He's pretty fat too, so.
They'll just sit. We now have to keep the bananas on top of the refrigerator because he kept snagging them off the counter.
He can eat anything, which, kind of similar to me.
Well, Gunner was a pretty smart dog. He would ring the bells when he had to go outside and go potty. So, ringing the bells was really cute and adorable. And his chew toys, he loves his chew toys. Gunner, he's very protective. If any dog or any other person just got near our backyard, he would just go crazy and just run around our yard and stuff.
So now he just sits down right by the refrigerator and looks at us and then looks up at the bananas, just begging for bananas all day.
So Lola knows how to open doors, so she'll walk around the house, and anytime she's not getting the attention that she wants, she will come in and all of our doors will be closed, and she'll just come in and she'll just bang the door open.
Nothing gives him more pleasure than bananas.
I would say he's been a blessing in disguise, definitely, just because he's been someone I look to when I'm stuck at home to just hang out with, just sit on the couch, cuddle with.
I just love my dog. He sleeps on his little bed in my room. Just nice just to have some company.
It's been nice to have company when all I have is my parents,
I think he's giving me something to do, whether I'm at home on Zoom meetings or he kind of encourages our family to get outside, so we try to take him for hikes or walks, and that's good for us, especially during COVID, because sometimes you'll just be inside your house all day, which is not good for your well-being.
My dog has definitely been a blessing in disguise. She would obviously dogs love to go for walks, but Lola extra loves to go for walks. So I spent a lot of my time during COVID taking her for hikes, walking around, throwing the ball for her at the park. I spent a lot of time outdoors with her over COVID.
Just keep you happy, and they show you the greatness in life. And I wish I was a dog sometimes, because they just have no worries in the world, and they're just always so happy and just good to be alive, and if everyone had the perspective of a dog, I feel like the world would just be amazing and perfect.
I would definitely say my dog is a crucial part of my mental well-being, just because, like I said earlier, he's someone I always look to. We definitely consider him family, and he's just an easy outlet just to relieve stress and just hang out with.
Definitely during COVID, it was good for my well-being.
a lot of stress relief comes from just like being with my dog or like laughing at him.
Just a great presence around the house, you know?
Yes, definitely. Lola like definitely knows when I'm sad, when I'm happy, anything like that. She knows how to cheer me up. She knows how to keep me happy. So I like coming home to her after a bad day.
He's just been like someone to hang out with. Well, like I was just at home by myself a lot of the time, and he's just someone who'd always be there to take a nap with me whenever I wanted to. So it was pretty cool.
If my dog could talk, I think Gunner would say, just like what are you humans doing or something like that. Like I don't know. I feel like a lot of times dogs are just like confused on where we go and what we do, so they just like say like, where are you going? What are you doing? And then also just like they're excited to see us, because I'll never like forget just like walking in every day from school and just Gunner just like jumping around all over me, you know, like he's always so excited whenever you get home.
Given my dog is a Westie, so it's kind of Scottish, he'd probably say something like piss off, because I'm always annoying him and waking him up from his naps.
I think my dog doesn't like me as much as I like to think he does, so he might not be as nice as I would like him to, just because I bug him all day.
Probably that I need to take him on more walks.
He would just be amazed that he could talk, and then he'd just say something like, hi, like I don't know.
Or just like feed me,
Yeah.
like, feed me food.
I think she would probably say that I'm definitely her favorite person.
He'd have good things to say.
Or just like, I'm excited to see you, or you know, I don't know. Who knows what goes on in a dog's mind, but something like that.